إما لمناقشة الدكتوراه أو للندوات أو الورش، ولو كان هذا في منصة. يعني معظمهم جاءوا إلى أو تشرفنا بحضورهم في كليتنا بي اس منبار. وأنتم يعني جميع الأساتذة والطلبة والباحثون، ممكن وأنتم تعرفون ما هي الفرص المتوفرة أمامكم، يعني بعدما وأنتم درستم اللغة العربية وآدابها كلغة عالمية. As the students or the scholars of a very reputed institution or an esteemed center of learning in India, you may be very much aware about the what sort of the awareness or the what sort of the avenues are waiting before you once you complete your graduation or masters in Arabic. It's already proved your mettle, as once you got the admission in JNU for the graduation or masters or PhD. So many of you may be aware about traditionally what sort of the avenues are there, and I'll be trying to explore some of the not traditionally opening entries. I'll be going to that. So as the students or the research scholars, normally once we take an admission to a program related to the Arabic or whatever the program we are entering, will be frustrated. By chance or by choice will be entering to a BA program or master's program, will be to an extent frustrated. I'm in the right place. What sort of the avenues will be opening before me once I complete my graduation or masters? So once you complete the masters, you must be very clear cut about what are the avenues before me, especially what after Arabic, what after research entries are before me. Normally we say, when a person gets a job or promotion from the present job, 85% of the time it's because of his attitude, and 15% of the time it's because of knowledge. So it's very important when we are entering to a program. So it's a quoting from the Harvard University professor William James. The most successful people in this planet have hardly used 1 to 10% power of their mind. Normally we say Einstein is a person having used the majority of his competence. At the same time, just we think about ourselves, how much I used my potential, my inner own capacity to explore my own contribution. So I'll be exploring some areas. So if something is humanly possible, you too can do it. If a person can be after completing a graduation or masters in Arabic or research in Arabic, then every person can do in that way. So in that way we are opening the platform. So we cannot blame others. I studied in this center. I opted this discipline. So we are the architect of our destiny. If we are reaching anywhere or we didn't reach anywhere, we are the responsible person. So we are unique. It's given by the potential of Almighty. So we have to take the very intelligent and wise steps to create our own career. Normally we say this is the career ladder normally. When I was a student in school, the schooling was 10 years. Then just after the SSLC or secondary school, we will be moving to the college level education. Right now, -2 and +2 is there. That means 14 years of schooling. Then NEP is suggesting 15 years of schooling. Then gradually we will be coming to the graduation. The graduation also recently in Kerala, you may be knowing that all the college graduation will be is shifted to the 4-year program. Then 3-year or 4-year program is there. Then masters also 1-year or 2-year program. Research, then they will come coming to the research, and in the job we can come at any stage of just after the schooling, graduation or masters we can enroll them. Then when we are coming to the language, it's a foreign language, it's a divine language. At the same time, it's a petroleum language, it's a commercial language, it's a language connecting between many countries. So understanding the Arabic, the Arab world, it's vital importance. Especially it is spoken over many countries in spreading over Asia and Africa. So more than 300 million native speakers over the world, they are using that language. So traditionally we know what should be a student from Arabic background. Normally the pupil will be entering directly to the teaching field. But the traditional choice of language graduate has been from teaching gradually changing to the, especially as after the pandemic and the global scenario. So in the trend career we will be knowing that in the past most people did not exercise a great deal of choice when deciding what types of work he do. People frequently did the same type of work what their parents did. For example, my parents belongs to a medical industry, parents are doctors, definitely I will be coming to the, or my parents, they are in a legal field, they are advocates or teachers. Normally they will be pressuring, or to an extent they will be moving the same track of their own. Or earlier the people will be preferring the geographically located. For example, to be a teacher, where I am looking for headmaster of the school or head of that institution. That was the earlier trend in the career. Then in the 20th century, it was not uncommon to have the same job for one's entire work life. You can see many of the people, many of the students, they studied along with me. They started their career as a teacher, but when the board rolls for 5 or 10 years, they shifted based on their interest. Many of them came to the advertisement field. They are teachers and potent teachers. At the same time, they shifted their career to different fields. So they are once they enter into a career, they are gradually changing their career. Experts observing today's labor market have noted there is a growing trend for people to change, not just because their job position, but also their occupation several times during their work life. So this is the theme I would like to anchor. Just like you think about what sort of the inner inborn caliber you have, what are the skills you have, what are your interests, what are your aptitudes. So based on that you have to decide your career. If you are not able to identify your interest, there are interest inventory tests. You can just go through it. Just you have to mark the interest inventory test. Based on the tick or mark the career, a psychometric tool can easily identify your interest area, or what sort of the skill, or what intelligence you have. There are multiple intelligence. Based on that, are you right in the linguistic intelligence? You have to take it. And what sort of the inner inborn caliber, aptitude you have. Then just you have to go through your own psychometric tool and identify what sort of the inner inborn caliber you have. Then you have to mix that with your own graduation. You can see those who are learning Arabic language, they can see avenues in different field, just like the translation. The translation itself, I can speak for 3 hours or 1 day, because there are multiple avenues in general translation, technical, scientific, academic, legal. Especially the professors from this department will be able to speak in that way. Then research and documentation, interpretation, transcription, management administration, public relation, content writing. Recently, and especially in the ChatGPT or the new era, there are some areas are obsoleting. At the same time, many of the other avenues are opening before us. Journalism, media. See, the teaching is one ornamentum only. Most of the people will be directly entering to the teaching. That's pretty good. At the same time, the avenues much more than teaching are there. opening you can see in embassies, hundreds, thousands of vacancies are. Many of my friends, they are working in different embassies in different Middle East countries. Then cultural organization till the UN, like corporate houses, travel and tourism companies, export houses, publishing units, printing units, news agencies, court, print and online media, press information bureau, hospitality industry, educational institutes, MNCs. This is education institute one among them only. So at the same time, a huge volume of avenues are there in other fields. So I would like to anchor this point. When we are mixing our inner caliber to the language which you are studying, will be creating a unique career. For example, you are studying BA Arabic, you are studying MA Arabic, you are doing research in Arabic. If you are able to mix that, if you are interested in media, you will be a new career you can see. Likewise, in aviation, even in ground duty or in the cabin flying duty, wherever you can, hundreds of avenues are there. Arabic plus advertising, a unique career. I will be detailing coming to that one. Then Arabic plus travel and tourism, Arabic plus foreign language, Arabic plus training and development, Arabic and HR and recruitment phases, Arabic plus marketing, Arabic plus copywriting, then combeering, hospitality. See, just look into yourself. Where are my caliber is? Then based on that, you have to mix your language which you are studying. I will be taking some of the models only, then we can have a discussion based on that. Then you are studying BA Arabic, you are studying MA Arabic, you are doing research in Arabic. So at the same time, to an extent reflecting, somewhere you have a competency in language. So if you are ready to mix, already you may have Urdu Urdu or Hindi will be a national language with us. We will be able to manage English and Arabic. Then at the same time, if you are ready to, because you belong to one of the university is offering one of the majority of the different languages. JNU is one of the centers for will be offering. So I know one of my friend. He studied BA Arabic, MA Arabic, then he qualified JRF, then he completed PhD in Arabic. Right now he is the head of the department of Russian department in Kerala University. See, just when he was doing master's program, he was interested to learn another language. Then for a diploma he studied that. Then once he completed his PhD program, he done another master's program. Then he belongs to Kerala itself. Then he completed his master's, I think, from Aligarh University. Then he came for the PhD in IFLU, I think. Then graduation, master's, PhD, JRF, all in Arabic, but right now he is working in another. That led to a new career because of his language interest. Then right now he is the head of the department of German department in Kerala. That is the trend. He is mixing in a language that he is able to manage many of the things. I know personally him. He was one of my junior when I was doing my graduation. So if you are able to, for example, if you are interested to learn, last 2 months back when I had a session in Kasaragod Government College. So one student came to me. His teacher, her teacher told me that he's the last 2-3 years he is studying Japanese language. So or whatever the language you study, for example Chinese. So a new league will be opening. Especially the Middle East countries are looking forward some people there because their financial transactions or commercial transactions are related to the Japan or Chinese. So they will be looking for some people they are able to manage the Chinese and Arabic, or if you are able to manage Italian and Arabic, a new career will be emerging. Likewise, especially in India, the majority of the people prefer to like these languages. So the foreign language. So this is one among the combination. You can if your competence is laying in the linguistic area, you can think of that way. So why vast horizon of different cultures? Because many of the professors in the department, they are traveling around the globe for especially for different purposes and academic and interpretation purpose. You may be able to connect with your professors. So foreign language is one area. So these are the major popular languages: French, German, Spanish, Russian, Japanese, Chinese, Arabic, Korean, Portuguese, Indian. One of my friends, he was working in Japanese embassy. He completed his graduation, masters all in Arabic. At the same time, he studied Japanese. Then he is working in the Japanese Japan embassy. So definitely, I will be referring JNU will be one of the major center for foreign language. So all these centers you can refer for if you are interested in language career. DSJ, Banaras, AMU, and many of the universities. And right now, many of the avenues are just once Dr. Anas and me will be visiting University of Sharjah for many last 4 or 5 years in connection with we have an MOU with the Sharjah University. So every year 20 students will be visiting from our college to University of Sharjah. So last 2-3 years Anas also coming with me. So in that workshop, many of the professors they are handling their own sessions in Arabic. So he started, the professor from mathematics, they are handling the session from different European universities. They started their session in Arabic. So he started, he's using the I think, Duolingo. He's using the Duolingo. So every day the app will be helping us to learn the language. So you may be aware about that. So many of the apps are there which we can use. Meetup app. So one area is if you are interested in any of the foreign language, you can anchor in that way. Journalism is the one. I know many of my friends they are working in different. The last 3 or 4 months were the Khalid Al Marina. He is the Gulf Gazette editor, former. He told me that a young man, he became the editor of my newspaper. You spread that message to your students. That means if you are interested, you can come to the media field. Many of the field you can see journalism, TV, radio journalism, web journalism, mass communication, acting, production, direction, comparing, or whatever the different possibles we can work out on that. So especially you will be, I think the Center for Journalism Department, Jamia Millia is offering best venues are there. So along with your graduation, you can think if you are interested in media, a lot of avenues are there. Then aviation is one of the world's largest industry in terms of capital investment. So most of the aviation based on the Middle East countries, they are looking for the cabin crew or the ground duty staff. Especially in Calicut University, I know many of the students they are doing part-time job in the airport. They are doing internship in the airport because many of the travelers they are coming from Middle East countries. They are looking for some interpretation. So there are avenues. Then advertisement is one of the unique and creative career which we can explore. Now there are, if you are creative, if you play with the language, if you have the creativity and innovation with the language, you can less effort at the same time you can claim for the many other, especially in the advertisement is a career that means fun all the way, and you can especially I do remember at first time the Basumati Adi started to send from Kerala to Arab countries. They were looking for some people to translate all the matters related to the government. Now we can see all the very silly sweets, all the matters will be translated. So advertisement and that what I call the translation of the catchwords, especially that may be very silly one. At a glance we can beauty meets quality. We may be knowing that at the same time we have to translate without missing the culture of both languages. If it is in Urdu or in Hindi, once we translate into Arabic, we have to know the culture, we have to know the orientation, the requirement, all are very important. So advertisement, travel and tourism, especially I know I belong to Kerala. many of the people, they are coming from Arab countries to especially for the treatment purpose. So once they come with the treatment, they are coming with their family. So our master students will be sending all the students to the, especially in the hospital industry, for an interpreter. A person from Yemen or Qatar or Saudi Arabia coming for the treatment, he'll be knowing Arabic only. But the doctor, he don't know Arabic. So a mediator or translator. So we'll be sending most of the all students to the different industries, especially in Calicut, Ernakulam, in that belt. Many of the hospitals are providing, especially Ayurveda treatment. So they are getting, they are highly paid, and some of the sometimes they are getting more tips than their salary. So a good avenue is there for especially travel, tourism industry. Management, if you are interested in management, you can find some venues in language, and then marketing is another combination. You can see many avenues in marketing if you are able to carry that language along with the. Then copywriting recently, especially for the GPD world, that gradually coming down, that space taken by many of the technology. At the same time, space is there. Then Arabic plus HR, recruitment or training field, there are spaces. Then training and development, other avenue you can see. You may be knowing that except the Shivakera, the others are belongs to the Arabic. You may be knowing that Ali Al-Hamadi, one of the famous corporate trainer in the world. I do remember 2018 we brought him to the Kerala for a program. He asked for 2 lakh rupees per day. Then the institution was ready to bring him because that much interest there to bring Ali Al-Hamadi. So they paid for 3 days 6 lakhs rupees, excluding their travel, accommodation and all. This person, you may be knowing that Tariq Zubaydan, he is famous for the literature. At the same time, he is a very famous trainer also in the corporate world. Tariq Zubaydan, then من هذا الشخص لم تذكرون استمتع بنفسك. Muhammad Al-Arif is also. Likewise, if you are able to handle some modules, I do remember 3 years back, I got an offer from Qatar. Then they were ready to offer around 50,000 rupees, excluding ticket, accommodation and all. The assign was given to a training for teachers training program in Shadin School in Qatar. So they are providing much more avenues for that. So if you are interested in HR skills, if you are able to manage some modules for the students, for customers, or whatever the person they are looking for. So the customer delight, personal effectiveness, leadership training, corporate field. If you are interested in that, well, you can mix it. Especially in Arabic, we can find out some media. Then you may be familiar with the teaching field, very primary level to the national level, international level. We can find avenues in teaching field. Then in library science also, I could see when I was traveling to different Arab countries, in all the libraries I could see at least one Indian or at least one Malayali in Arab. Especially, you may be knowing many of my librarians in Kerala, in Faroe College, one of the prestigious college, the Mansoor. He completed his graduation in Arabic with first rank, BA Arabic. Then he moved to the DLIC, MLIC and PhD. He belongs to the Department of Arabic. His graduation and master's in Arabic. And one of my neighboring college, Amal College, the librarian belongs to the Department of Arabic. After masters, he shifted his career to the library. Likewise, you can see if you are moving to the Qatar University, wherever I could see many of the people, they are working in different libraries. There belongs to the Department of Arabic. So you can find out a career in library science. At the same time, if you are able to digital library system, digital documentation, research assistance, documentation, then information related area, if you are interested, you can move in that. Then Arabic plus law, that's another unique career you can find out. Especially in legal advisor is highly paid career. Legal translation, you may be charging more for single word in another translation. One of my colleague, I was joining in the department, Professor K.K. Muhammad sir was there. Then he completed his service, he retired. The next year he wrote the examination for entrance in Calicut University. Then he became a student for LLB. Then later on he is practicing as a legal translator. I know many of my students, they are completed their legal studies after BA Arabic. Those who are interested, I will be definitely directing them, so they can move to the legal. I know many of the companies, they are hiring legal advisors, especially in Middle East countries. So we can think of, if you are interested in legal areas, you can be think of a legal translator, then legal advisor in that post. Business and banking, that's another interesting career. One of my colleagues, when I was doing my graduation, then he moved to the Islamic banking. Right now he is a vice president of Sharjah Islamic Banking. He's a vice president right now. He belongs to the Arabic department. Then he completed his another master. Then he Al Jamia he completed his Islamic banking. Then he moved to once he joined in the UAE. Later on he come to the Oman. Right now he is working in the Sharjah Islamic banking. So Islamic banking sectors are offering many avenues for the language learners also. At the same time, you have to mix that language with the banking sector also. If you are interested, you can look for it. And it will take more time, because Abdul Quddus also he came to the one interesting thing. I do remember once you interacted with our students, you came to the before this profession you were working. I know many of our students, they are working in different multinational companies in Amazons or social media platform, in different avenues they are working. You may, I hope some of you are maybe working in different. I know some of my students, they are earning than me. Even though I am associate professor, he is earning more than me. He is just completed. Anasar may be remembering Salih. He was working in different multinational companies. Last time I met him from the London Stock Exchange. He's earning more than 2 lakhs rupees. I'm not earning 2 lakhs right now. See, he completed his graduation only 2017. Then he left to IFLU. He completed just waiting for the open defense. At the same time, he's earning more than 2 lakhs. He worked in different MNCs, Amazon, Facebook, then different MNCs he worked. So I hope some of you are working maybe in different avenues. Then avenues in script writing, content moderation, content analysis, translation and interpretation, seller support, HR management. Then you can see the job titles like Arabic language specialist, Arabic content manager, international business development manager, Middle East sales representative, Arabic customer support representative, localization project manager, Arabic market research. Likewise, these are all job titles. Just like the teacher, associate professor, likewise we can see the job title. Then multilingual data analyst, international business consultant, Arabic social media manager. I do remember one of your student Abdurrahman was working in one of the media. Likewise, we can see many of the people, they are working in the different MNCs. Their offers, perks and compensations also very much interesting. They are providing attractive salary, then medical allowance, daily new learning avenues are there. Once you visit, I do remember the last year we visited the Amazon. I was visiting with my students over there. Then that will be creating some inner interest in them to nurture that area they are looking for. Then some of the MNCs are offering share to the employee, their accommodation, food, all the things will be covering. Then they are looking only for the many of the MNCs are looking only for the graduation as a mandatory. Then if you have the masters, that is pretty good. Then technical skill, Microsoft skill, they will be definitely checking. Group skills, especially there, if you are working in a group, they will be looking for some sort of leadership and communication skills. Then you can move to that. Then finally, they will be looking for some written test till the language round, HR round. If they are looking for just if you are a competency, that other part they will be giving training for you. especially from Bengaluru to your Noida, will be different cities are offering venues for the multinational companies. These are the areas, especially I would like to suggest from my side, and based on the time available, we can have some discussion on that. And with this, I conclude my talk. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr.